My grandmother's will reading was supposed to be private, but the lawyer accidentally sent me the real version first. I was 23, sitting in my cramped studio apartment eating ramen for the fourth night straight, when the email arrived from Whitmore and Associates. The subject line read, "Confidential, estate documents for Vivian Blackwood." Grandma Vivian had died 3 weeks earlier. Cancer, they said. Quick and peaceful. I'd been her favorite grandchild, the only one who visited her every Sunday, who listened to her stories about the old country, who didn't roll my eyes when she talked about family curses and blood debts. While my cousins called her crazy behind her back, I genuinely enjoyed our conversations. She'd make tea in her antique china cups and tell me about our ancestors, about old traditions, about things that went bump in the night. "The world is stranger than people want to believe, Delilah," she'd always say, her weathered hands wrapped around her teacup. "Our family has seen things, done things, that would make normal folks run screaming." I'd always assumed she was just eccentric. Old people got like that sometimes, mixing reality with imagination. But now, staring at my laptop screen in my tiny apartment with its peeling wallpaper and broken heating, I was beginning to understand that maybe Grandma hadn't been as crazy as everyone thought. I opened the attachment expecting the usual legal jargon about her modest savings and the old Victorian house she'd left me. The house had been in our family for generations, and everyone assumed it would go to me since I was the only grandchild who actually visited. My mother had been dropping hints for months about how I could finally move out of this dump and have a real home. Instead, I found something that made my blood freeze. Final will and testament, actual version, do not send to family. My hands shook as I scrolled down. The first page looked normal enough. Standard legal language about being of sound mind and body, revoking all previous wills, the usual stuff. Then I reached the section titled, Special Bequests and Confessions. To my granddaughter Delilah Rose Blackwood, I leave not only my house at 1247 Morning Street, but also the responsibility of maintaining our family's most sacred duty. In the basement, behind the false wall marked with the raven symbol, you'll find them. 7 urns, 7 souls, 7 debts that must be paid monthly for as long as our bloodline exists. My laptop screen blurred as tears I didn't realize I was crying clouded my vision. This had to be some kind of sick joke. Maybe one of my cousins had hacked into the lawyer's system as some twisted prank. Lysander had always been jealous that Grandma favored me, but I kept reading, unable to stop myself. Each month, on the new moon, you must feed them. 1 cup of blood from the living, 1 lock of hair from the willing, 1 tear from the grieving. The ritual must be performed in the basement chamber at exactly midnight. If you fail even once, they will be released, and our family line will suffer for 7 generations. This is why your grandfather never came home from the war. He was the keeper before me, and when he left for overseas, I was too young to take over. The binding weakened. This is why your uncle died in that car accident when he was only 19. This is why your mother can't have children after you, despite trying for 20 years. The room spun around me. I had to grip the edges of my desk to keep from falling off my chair. My mother had never told me she'd been trying to have more children. I'd always assumed I was an only child by choice, not by some supernatural curse. I kept reading, my heart hammering against my ribs so hard I thought it might break through. The lawyer has been instructed to give you a sanitized version that mentions only the house and modest savings. He doesn't know about the basement. He doesn't know about the responsibility I'm passing to you. But you need to know the truth before